we tend to focus so much on, you know, marketing and how to make more money, all of these classes on just like how to do. But it's also important to be and become the entrepreneur and think more like a CEO. Let me spit my gum out. Oops. Trying to be cute. What's up, beautiful people? Welcome back to my channel. I'm Erin, and this is Erin On Demand, a place for entrepreneurs and content creators who want to learn how to build their brand, business, and impact. And today we are talking about soft skills, not the hard skills like marketing and social media impact and how to make a great website and a channel banner and, you know, all of those types of things. We're talking about the softer skills that often go overlooked but are so necessary in developing a strong entrepreneur. And I think that this is so important to me because people will look at other entrepreneurs and say, I'm doing the same thing they're doing. I'm putting in the same, you know, amount of effort, or I did my videos the exact same way, or, you know, I'm trying to market this product the same way. Why is mine not taking off? A lot of the difference between good and great lies in your soft skills. So I'm going to break down the top 10 soft skills that I think make for every strong entrepreneur. Now, you know, someone might be a strong entrepreneur but may not possess every single one of these traits. These are things that I am still working hard to be more of every single day in my business, in my life. But these are important things that everyone should, you know, want to possess, okay? So let's get into them. The first trait that I want to talk about is adaptability. Now, I put this one first for a reason because it is probably one of the most prominent things you need to be able to do as an entrepreneur is be able to adapting to change, because things are always changing. When I first started Erin On Demand, I didn't even think that it would be what it is now. But because, you know, I embraced change, I was able to kind of go with the ebbs and flows of how my business took shape on its own. When you start, you may have one thing in mind, but as your business continues to grow, as you continue to learn more about how business works, as you begin to learn yourself more and what you like, what you don't like, your role in your business, things change. And it's so important to be able to adapt to that change, because without being adaptable, it's so hard to grow. Another part of adaptability that's very important is being teachable. So many people get so stuck in their idea and they want mentorship or you want a coach, but you're very difficult to teach. And so it's so important to be able to take wise counsel and know what you want to do with it, but being okay with getting feedback and making adjustments accordingly. So you have to be able to make those changes and be teachable within your own business. Second skill is confidence. This is a tough one because it can be really hard to be confident in something that you have no idea what the outcome is. Sometimes we have no idea what we're doing. We have no idea how we're going to get from point A to point B as entrepreneurs, but you have to know that you are capable, that you are more than enough, that everything that you need to be successful in your business, in your life, is inside of you, and that you are worthy of the success that you are putting out that you're going to receive. If you do not believe in your business, then your business is not going to happen. So you have to believe in it. You have to have the confidence in yourself. And this is also, confidence is also a big one as you get into business, not even just with having the confidence to start it, but having the confidence to tell people, yes, my price is this, or yes, my prices have gone up, or no, I cannot take this job because, you know, you're not willing to pay. Even not with purchasing, but just negotiating as how you see fit for the project to flow. Maybe you want this scene in the film, but the other producer doesn't. And so you have to learn how to have confidence in what you believe in. And I think practicing being confident just in how you speak, what you say, and your decisions, being decisive and being confident in your decisiveness is, oh my gosh, such a huge trait that many successful entrepreneurs possess. The third thing, and this is one of my favorites, y'all, because I love me some fashion, okay? Looking the part. Okay, and whatever that part looks like for you, you gotta look it. I'm not saying that you cannot create the look that you want to have within your company, but it is very important that we look like something. And for me, what that is I try to be polished pretty much most of the time. I know, you know, in the day in the lives, I get more raw and relatable. I will show y'all with my hair wrapped. I will show you, you know, in my PJs with no makeup on, and that's totally fine because I'm confident in looking like that on camera. But there's balance. You guys see less of that. You see more of me looking like more put together. Even if I'm a little scrubbish in some of the videos, you probably see me getting ready and I spruce it up. Or when I go to meetings, you see how I dress. Just making sure that you look the part. I saw one thing that said having 1 degree more than what is expected in how you look is important. So if the attire is jeans and a t-shirt, maybe you show up to the meeting in jeans, a t-shirt, and a blazer. Or maybe you show up with jeans and t-shirts and heels instead of sneakers or flats. So just kind of putting in that extra little effort to look the part and to stand out in how you look. It is nothing wrong with popping on a colored lip if that's appropriate for the setting you're going to be in to make yourself stand out. Maybe that's your thing. Finding that thing that helps you look the part but also is your signature. I think a lot of us, we get wrapped up in like, it's not about what you wear, it's about, you know, what's on the inside of you, which is partially true, but it is about how you look, because people's first impression is often what you look like. And you don't want to give anybody a reason to not want to be in your environment or not want to partake in your business. The fourth soft skill is being knowledgeable and well-read. And I can usually tell when someone is well-read versus not, just based off of our conversations, just how they may articulate themselves. You can generally tell people who read a lot. And this is something that I'm still working on. I've never been like a super reader. Like, I am not the person who just finishes a book every day or every couple of days. It does take me a little longer to read books, but I do try to commit at least 30 minutes a day to read something. It's so important to be well read because it plays a part when there are conversations that you need to be a part of, when there's table talk and, you know, people are talking about current events or things that may impact your role and you are not, like, you have no input on those things because you may simply just be not well read. And so being well read, being really knowledgeable, and always looking to learn more about different things, it makes the world of a difference. And another thing that I notice is people who read a lot tend to be pretty creative. And so I cannot tell you guys, even like when I'm reading and seeing different sentence structures or different words being used or different ways people think, it jars something in my creativity and it just helps to expand. Like, we always want to be expanding. Number 5, body language. Do you smile? Do you slouch? Do you sit up straight? You know, what are your hand gestures? Do you always fold your arms? Do you always kind of look a little mean? These are things that can be difficult to change because we get so accustomed to how our body naturally just falls or flows. But it is important to have positive posture. And it makes a difference. It makes a difference in your approachability. It makes a difference in just your body alignment and like the health of your bones in your body. Just in general, when you smile more, you feel better. And I even try to smile when I talk so that when I'm talking on camera, I look inviting to you guys. I'm just gonna show you guys really quickly. This is me smile talking. I just want you guys to see how showing your teeth more when you talk makes such a huge difference. Now I'm gonna say that without smile talking. This is me smile talking. I just want you guys to see that without talking with my teeth showing, how it makes such a huge difference. Doesn't that make a big difference? It automatically does something and makes you feel different. And I think successful entrepreneurs, they definitely nail posture and body language. The 6th soft skill is work ethic. Oh man, work ethic is prominent before you become an entrepreneur, and it should be very visible. And you know You know if you have work ethic. You know if you're a hard worker. You know if you're actually lazy. And it's okay if you're lazy. Honestly, I have a big dose of laziness just in my blood, but I can power through it. And it is something that I have constantly been working on, and I continue to work on just my productivity. Even if you are still working for a company, do you go the extra mile? Do you get the job done? Do you get the job done well? When you work for someone else, you have the accountability of like needing to get it done because your job is on the line. If you don't have work ethic when you work somewhere else, it is going to be hard to channel that same work ethic when you work for yourself, because yes, this may be your passion project. I know that's what you think, and it's different, girl, if you work for yourself and you doing something you actually like. Yes, that does make a difference, and it does alter your willingness to go the extra mile. But what I will say is work ethic still is a muscle that you have to practice, because I guarantee you, even if you're passionate about something, when you don't see the results right away, that passion tends to dwindle. When you don't see results or money right away, the passion tends to dwindle. Running on a slippery slope when you're running on passion and not work ethic. If you don't have the work ethic, the passion is not going to make you do the work. It's the work ethic that will. And so you have to be a hard worker. And I say going the extra mile and just practicing that in general in your life, wherever you are right now, is definitely going to help when you become an entrepreneur and you have to work for yourself and you have to produce, and you may not always see the results, and you also don't have the accountability because your job is in your hands, not anybody else's. The seventh soft skill is communication skills, and this is very broad, but I'm gonna hit a couple different things within this. So the first thing is, can you communicate what your business is, who you are, who do you serve, in a very succinct way? A lot of people call this elevator pitches. I think it's kind of dated now to call it an elevator pitch, but can you basically tell somebody about you and your business very quickly and efficiently? If you can't do that in 10 seconds or less, it's time for you to either figure out your business and get it together a little bit better, or really brush up your communication skills. Second layer to this skill is, can you have good conversations with people? Because ultimately, business is about making connections. And if you have a hard time, I hear a lot of people saying like, I hate small talk. Okay, so can you big talk? Because can you have meaningful conversations with people? Can you, bring your life experiences to different meetings, or share things about yourself that can impact the people that you're talking to, that will really cultivate stronger connections than something like small talk, like, hey, what do you do? Where are you from? Can you bring something to the table? The third kind of fold to this is written communication. Can you send a good email? Can you write without typos? I know that's literally impossible, but for the most part, grammatical errors just show laziness. It shows that you aren't attentive to detail, and it can just say a lot of things without you necessarily saying them. The eighth thing is taking initiative, and this is really, really important, because with being someone who has a community, I have my eBrand club, and I have, I put out information just on my social platforms like YouTube, on Instagram, and I get a lot of DMs from people asking me very Googleable questions, questions that you can literally search for on Google and get the answer. Or you can literally go onto my YouTube channel and scroll a couple things down, because I don't have a ton of videos on here, and you can find a video that will give you the answer. And so many people just don't take any initiative on themselves, and you're looking for someone to spoon feed you the answers. And this, sometimes when I see certain questions, and it's not that I don't like to answer questions, and it's not that I'm not, understanding that I have positioned myself as an expert in what I do, but what I will say is that when certain questions come along, if you cannot Google that question or look for the answer on your own, then it's going to be very hard for you to problem solve and figure out the challenges that come with entrepreneurship. Because some things, It's just you have to figure it out on your own. Taking initiative when no one always has to tell you exactly what to do, when you can try something new on your own, when you can do something that hasn't ever been done before, but you just feel like you should take initiative to start something different or do something new. That is a characteristic that nobody can take from you, and that will always work in your favor when it comes to entrepreneurship. Okay, the ninth, courage and being courageous. It's scary. It is so scary. So if you didn't think it was gonna be scary, I'm just let you know it is freaking scary to come out and do something on your own that no one has done before, or you might be the first in your family, or you may be you may not have that much capital and you're like literally trying to get it right the first time. It is freaking scary, okay? And when you can channel that courage and feel the fear but face it anyway, you are in good condition. And that's all I'm gonna say about courage. And the 10th soft skill that I think every entrepreneur should have is humility and being humble. I know we can get on our high horse and think that our business is the best, think that we are the best, because guess what? We have the confidence, which was tip number 2. But it is also important to know that, one, you can always use help. And this is something that I am working on too, because a lot of us can be perfectionists, and we want things done a certain way, and you feel like nobody else can quite do it as good as you. And that's not true, because you need to find people who can do it better than you, who can help you come up with ideas, who can tell you when that idea just doesn't sound right. And if you want to take that advice or leave that advice, then that's up to you. But having the humility to even be open to feedback and to take the negative feedback and consider it. Like, consider it and then do what you want with it. So that is one form of humility. The other form is knowing that there is always going to be competition. There's always going to be someone better than you, and that's fine. Like, that is okay. Once you come to terms with that there will be other people doing the same thing that you want to do, it's okay. You have to be humble and know that what you have and what is for you will be yours. So, soft skills, super important. They are the dividers between the good and the great. They sit right on that barrier. So, success, there's really no secret to success. It's just the fact that you have to be a better you. Like, every single day you have to be working on building a stronger Erin, or a stronger, insert your own name, every single day, whether that's through your morning routine. I have a video on how to build a great morning routine. I will link it in the description box below. Whether that's through reading better books, cutting off the TV for a second, deleting some people on Instagram, filling your life with positive energy and with people who are going to push you to be a better person. Because yes, I'm telling y'all, this stuff is way more important than figuring out how to make a bomb post on Instagram or how to make a website look fly. Like, yes, those things are important, but this stuff, if you can get this, whether your business fails, you can go ahead and start another one, because you have everything inside of you to build something that's worth standing. I just wanted to share some soft skills because I feel like these are the things that go a little bit more unnoticed. We tend to focus so much on, marketing and how to make more money, how to be, a better this or that, or all of these classes on just like how to do. But it's also important to be and become the entrepreneur and think more like a CEO, or think more like who you want to be in the future. So I'm so excited. Is your business can only grow as much as you are growing. So if you are not growing personally, it's going to be very hard for your business to grow financially, its reach, or however you see your business or brand growing. I want you guys to answer this question. You know that I'm very active in my comments, and I want to know, what is the skill that you want to work on the most for this month? Whatever month you're watching this, what is the one soft skill that you want to focus on really strengthening to be a better you, to be a better entrepreneur? I want to know. So answer that in the comments below so we can chat about it. And on that note, if you want to be a part of my internet home, all you have to do is hit the subscribe button. I upload new videos every week, sometimes twice a week, usually Sundays and Wednesdays. And we talk all things branding, business building, entrepreneurship, just living a better life, and being all that you are destined to be. So if that sounds like your jam, all you got to do is hit the subscribe button, and I will see you guys on the next one. Peace.